Hey guys, Noah here. Welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, then hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be sharing with you guys a really quick overview of, or a tour of my living room plants. I did post a picture of my living room plants on Instagram and a lot of you guys really liked it and were asking what are the plants that I have there near the light. It does get a ton of light in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon, so it's a really good spot for them. And I just want to share with you guys kind of my decor, how I decorate them and everything like that. So if you guys want to see my living room plant setup, definitely make sure to continue watching this video. Don't forget to thumbs it up and let's get right into it. So this is my favorite plant spot in my whole entire house, and I'm going to share with you guys what plants I have here and kind of how I styled it. So I've got this section right here with my mirror, my greenhouse, and just some shelving. I have all my floor plants and just a few stands, a few hanging plants, and then right here I have just a couple plants that I put between these two chairs in my living room. I also have a grow light right here with just a few plants, but I'm not really going to get into that because they're just common plants. It's just a little corner idea that I had and put a grow light in. But for the most part, all my living room plants are right here. So I'm actually gonna get started here in the middle of these two chairs. I have a struggling Photonia. I think I underwatered and then overwatered it, and I keep finding these dead leaves in there, but it's still looking decent. It's just not great. A lot of the leaves have brown spots from overwatering, so I'm just being very mindful of it right now. It's pretty much because I put it in this decorative pot. It has a drainage hole, but it's really small, and I think it just needs a lot more drainage than it's getting, so I may repot it into something else. And then right here I have a Calathea, Peacock Calathea, which is surprisingly doing really well. It hasn't really given me too many new leaves, but it hasn't killed off any leaves, and it has no browning, which is really nice. It's in a nursery pot, in a decorative pot, so I think that's what I need to do for that one. But yeah, so happy that this Calathea is still doing well. And then we could start over here. I have a very beautiful neon Hartley Philodendron on this stand that I got. I believe it was Studio McGee for Target. It's growing really long. I've taken a ton of cuttings from this already, and I'll probably be taking more. I don't know if you guys have seen, I did a video where I repotted this into a smaller pot and it started growing more. Before that, it literally was not growing at all. It's just so beautiful. I love the coloring on this one. Down here I have a Scindapsus Trabui Moonlight that I have growing upwards on a stake. I probably should clip it again right here. And yeah, it's doing really well over here. It's getting a good amount of light, not a ton of light, but it doesn't need a ton. And then right here, it's super hard to tell, but I have a Scindapsus Exotica trailing upwards, doing really well as well. I'm probably gonna need to get a taller stake, even though this one's super tall, or just keep taking clippings of it, but it's absolutely beautiful. Over here I have my Begonia Sinbad, and this is my mother plant. I have literally a million little ones. It keeps growing taller and taller, and I don't have taller stakes at the moment. So I keep just taking cuttings every time it grows taller. It's probably ready for a cutting right here at the moment, but it looks really pretty. Over here I have my Monstera Deliciosa, which is doing great as well. It recently gave me a couple new leaves. Let's see, this was the newest one. Just 2 fenestrations. Obviously I want more. So hopefully in the springtime I'll get a lot more. I definitely should probably fertilize this one. Let's not forget about up here. I have a Hoya Compacta or Hindu rope. It's gonna be hard to see it because of the lighting, it's backlit, but it gets a ton of light here and it's growing super long vines. One thing I don't know is why it grows these empty vines with no leaves on them, but I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. Next to that, I have my beautiful Scindapsus Exotica, or not Exotica, Scindapsus Pictus. It's absolutely gorgeous. It reaches the ground. Every time it touches the ground, I take cuttings. I've literally taken a million cuttings, and I can't even tell you how many of this plant I have as well. But one of my faves, so I don't mind having a lot. I just absolutely love this plant. All right, so then I have this stand that I actually made from a bar stool. And I have my burl marks on top of it, which I think looks really cool because it's so bushy and like it's angled in all different directions. It's always got new growth points with new leaves. I absolutely love this plant. I just took one cutting from it, but I haven't really taken too many cuttings from this plant. There you could see the one cutting I took. So I'll see how the cutting does, and then if it does well, I can take more, obviously. But I just love how bushy this plant is. It's probably one of my favorites, like growth pattern wise. Whoa, what happened to this leaf? I didn't even notice that. That's a little funky. Then down here I have a Ficus Audrey or fiddle leaf fig. It's actually like 3 in 1, so I was thinking about separating them, but I kind of like the bushy look, so I haven't done it yet. I have a Algonema, I don't know how to say that. I have another fiddle leaf fig right here. This is just one I've had for such a long time. This is newer to me. I got this one because this one was struggling, but now this one's doing better, so I don't know. Right here I have my silver dragon Alocasia, which is absolutely stunning. I don't know if you could really, yeah, you could tell how silver those leaves are. It's crazy, it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. I found it at Walmart recently, so it's a new addition. I'm probably gonna repot it into my own potting soil because they always just have it in peat moss and I don't really like that. Then right next to this, I have my Crocodile Fern, which I absolutely love as well. I found this one like a few months ago at Home Depot. Such a cool find. Never had really a fern, honestly. So if you guys have any care tips, definitely let me know. But I'm just trying to keep it watered well because it does dry out here since it gets a lot of sun. Right here, this one dries out all the time. Like it needs water right now, I can tell. This is my Croton. Love the coloring on this. When I got it, it just had a couple leaves here at the bottom and it's grown a ton. This was gifted to me from a friend who her plant was struggling in her care, so she gave it to me and I absolutely love how it's growing now. Above, I forgot to mention, next to the Scindapsus pictus, I have a Mandula Pothos. Take a lot of cuttings from this guy and I put it on the shop. I absolutely love it. Next to that, I have just a heart leaf philodendron, pretty plain and basic, but I want it to like get super long and trailing, and I know they're fast growers, so it will. I have a Hoya, is this the linearis? I think so. I absolutely love this one. I've taken a few cuttings from it now, and honestly, probably one of my favorite Hoyas. I know I say that a lot, but I absolutely love this one. It grows really, really cool. Or no, it's a retusa. Hoya retusa, I'm sorry. And yeah, I just love this one. So then down here, I have my Philodendron Prince of Orange. Look how orange these leaves come out. Like, I don't have any orange plants. I think that that's so cool. It's doing really well here as well. Next to that, I have this cute little like ladder that I got from a thrift store. It's got paint splattered on it. It's so cool. It's a little step ladder and it has my 2 albosingoniums. So I have this one and then I have this one up here, which is giving me green leaves, but it was giving me some variegated leaves before that. So I probably will chop and prop this one, but it's struggling a little bit. I think it's probably getting too much light. I may have to move it. Then I have another Scindapsus exotica growing on a stake. I have my wide leaf Adansonii or big leaf, big form right here. So cute. I don't know why the new growth does this. Do you guys know? Like, look at that. Why is it struggling? Why are you struggling? I don't know. Then right here, I can't really put a plant because it doesn't get any light. But then here I have, what is this called? A yucca, maybe? Really cute. I love this one. It's just super bushy. I like bushy plants. And then I have a long heartleaf philodendron, and I want this one to be the same, like kind of lengthwise, so hopefully soon. Over here I have these 2 shelves and my greenhouse cabinet. I'm not gonna go into depth of my greenhouse cabinet. I'll give you a little overview, but I did a video on that already. I have up here just a plain marble queen pothos because, you know, it doesn't need much light. Micans, this one reaches for the window, so it grows really well still, even here. I have this cute pot right here that has Cebu blue and Scindapsus pictus in it together, which I love. I have a beautiful global green right here with beautiful variegation. I'll probably take cuttings from soon. And then this is a Cissus discolor that's growing all the way from the bottom here. Actually, I could feel that it needs to be watered soon, so I'll probably water it after this video. So then next to that, I have my Philodendron Silver Sword, which is giving me a new leaf right here. Look at that. They're so cute when they come out like that. Next to that, I have a Hoya Australis, which is growing upwards. It's pretty cool. I have a Ficus Audrey right here. Super soft leaves. Love this one. I think it definitely needs to be watered. It's super light. I have a neon Pothos right here. So it's different from the Hartley Philodendron right there, the neon one. So neon Pothos. I think I don't know which one I like more. I love both, honestly, so much. So cute. Here I have a cutting from my mother plant, the Begonia Sinbad. Have a ton of these. Need to water this one too as well. Doing really well though. Could even take cuttings from this and create a new mother plant. Right here I have my giant Hawaiian Pothos. Hopefully these leaves start to get bigger because I know that they can be. Growing on a stake. I have a Begonia Maculata right here that's doing fantastic. It's honestly so gorgeous. Stunning backsides to the leaves, and it's just so healthy and happy. I've taken a million cuttings from this plant, so absolutely love it. And I love the growth pattern and how it's growing bushy right now. Next to that, I have my Dwarf Alocasia Black Velvet. It's giving me a new leaf right there. I can tell it's gonna be a really big one, probably as big as this one. Doing really well here as well. It's getting a ton of light. These plants, sometimes I worry that they're getting too much light here, but honestly, I think they love it. So I just need to water them more often. Like I water all these plants twice a week, if you could believe that, instead of just once a week like my other plants. So yeah, let's go into, okay, I said I wasn't gonna go into the greenhouse cabinet, but there's honestly so much new growth, and you can even see one right there that's absolutely stunning. So I'll go over it a little bit. So I have here my Philodendron Compospartum doing really well. Got a ton of aerial roots, just trying to grab onto whatever it can. Definitely need to repot it and give it a stake and probably take it out of this cabinet. I have my Clarinervum, or what is this? Yeah, Crystallinum, I don't even know. Anthurium right here, giving me a ton of new growth. This is the newest leaf. Like, how absolutely stunning are the new leaves when they come out that color, and then they do all eventually change to green. I have right here, this is a Gloriosum that's actually finally starting to grow. Can't wait to show you guys that one. I have a Pink Princess here that I took a cutting from, and it's giving me a new growth point right there, so that's great. A Melanochrysum in the back, super velvety and shiny leaves. Oops, definitely needs to be watered. Got new growth coming. This is my newest Burl Marks Fantasy leaf, doing super good. Love it. Took cuttings from that as well. So this is like my pride and joy. This is my Jade Scindapsus, I think is what it's called, and it's just got like the most amazing like coloring on the leaves. I don't even know how I'll ever sell this plant, like once I can take cuttings from it. It's just so absolutely stunning. I just want 1,000 of these in my home, to be honest with you. So love that one. I have a variegated Hoya Hindu rope. They're both rooting in there. They're in sphagnum right now, but they're doing really well. This is some Shangri-La Pothos. I have 2 of them right here, just one single one, and then like a small pot of them. Doing well as well. Scindapsus, I want to say that this was a certain one, like a special kind, but now I honestly can't even remember. If you guys know, definitely let me know. I have a Hoya Australis Lisa rooting right here. These plants up here are pretty much all rooting. This one is a Silver Dragon Alocasia, doing okay. Matilde, Hoya Matilde. This was a Philodendron rugosum, just a chunk, growing well though. This was an Alocasia bulb, and I can't remember which one it is. It might just be an Alocasia poly, but we'll see. This is my Hoya Polynuera, doing really well, rooting in there. And then I have my Petola, it's a jewel orchid, but absolutely stunning leaves. It was struggling a little bit in here. I think it was, I don't know, overwatered maybe, so it's doing better now though. Yeah, that's it for this cabinet. So beautiful. These are my favorite plants. So I'm going to end this video here and just get to watering some of these guys, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys. You can see me over there. Bye.